Good afternoon. April 23rd, 2015. Time to wrap it up. Apologize for being a little late. Had a contractor come over looking at something and caught me before 2 o'clock, and I just got to finish up with him. We're still trading higher, and this morning we came in and we saw basic. We wanted to sell 99s to 01. It did produce a trade right in here. It was a trade that we were able to take, breaking this exhaustion bar live in the room, and worked out pretty much as planned. Then the market dies. And we start getting higher lows. Then we got a breakout here. We got another breakout here, and we're still trading higher. So 10 right now is support. We had the breakout from 3.5, so we got pretty good support. Say the buck to 5 for sure, and maybe as high as 10. A lot of it just depends on where we close. 21 stops above 21.18 are the trading target right now. We've got news tomorrow. Durable orders up 0.5%. Ex transportation up 0.3. If these numbers come in below the forecast, my guess is that we'll make new highs, new contract highs. The NASDAQ took out its March high this morning, so everything's poised to trade higher. And again, the worse the news, the more likely it is to trade up. So we take a look at the F1 screen. Higher low, higher high. The screen has us a buyer. We take a look at the F2 screen. We're looking for confirmation. And we have multiple distributions up. You can see it right here, and you got a pretty clean break in the market in the 350 to 550 areas. So right now, limit order at 2106, 2105 and a quarter would be the ideal to play this. Get some selling in the overnight, take the week length out, soft opening, buy into that first break, and trade higher. We got durable orders. Will be out of the way by the time the day session opens, but we will have that announcement at 8:30 Eastern tomorrow. So assuming a close at 11:50, sell failure to take out 14.15. That's the easiest trade to see. Then stops above the existing high at 19. So sell 2 would be 19. On the buy side, 5 to 7. And then 21.02. And we do have news in the morning, and durable orders can change the market. My guess is comes in lower than forecast, we rally. Okay, came in this morning on the note, expecting a pause day, kind of an inside day. We had the buy area correct and a little generous on the sell side starting out, but eventually got there. So we have an inside day, trading range. Tomorrow is option expiration. The point is 29.5. That's the most common. That's where all the volume is on the call. So my guess is we're going to close it tomorrow below 29.5 or 29.16. Bounded on the downside, 28.5. So mathematically, a close in this 29 area, 29.08 is probably where we shake it out tomorrow. So based on today's structure, we're looking at a trading range. Why? It's an inside day. Looking at the F2 screen, we have a P, and we have another distribution up. So we're back to where we were this morning. Best resistance is in the 8 to 12 area. Option expiration says we should close below 29.16. In the last week, it's been as high as 30.5 and 28.5. Everything keeps coming back to 29.16 without a tick over that. So if we were to close it right here, 7 to 11, sell 1. and then 15 to 19, sell 2. Durable orders can impact this market too. 1 to 29, buy 1, and then our 25 to 21, buy 2. Had a pretty good day in the financials. We caught that market extremely well. In fact, our worst call was probably in crude. Gold came in pretty much as expected. First rotations in the euro held. We did get a trade at our first levels off in the crude, but it blew through with some strength. At the end of the day, when I go back and look at the ZB, it's we've got to figure out a way to get more trades up in the ZB. It's just a great contract, and just so much opportunity right there. Got volume at 24, give or take. We have volume down here at 26. That's a 1-point range. We're at 5. We've got a high at 12. So 11 to 15, sell 1. 19 to 23, sell 2. On the buy side, 29 to 25, buy 1. And 17 to 21, buy 2. Option expiration tends to put the market in a trading range. Gold, excuse me, gold. Not a lot has changed. 95, 97 was our second sell zone today. 90, 92. It did produce some good trades at 90, 92. We'd hoped to buy 85 to 87. So we got a good trade off our first sell zone early in the session. We got good buys off of our buy zone. And the market extended up and was stopped in our second sell zone. So pretty hard to call a market much better before the fact than we did this morning. 97 to the buck, sell 1. 3 to 5, sell 2. Best resistance is 5 to 10. Best support is 80 to 85. Buy 1 is going to be 90 plus or minus. Buy 2 is going to be our 85, 87. So we're really leaning against 85, 87. And given all the shenanigans going on in the world, financially, war, who's attacking who, I just don't see anybody, unless you're a central bank, coming in and banging on the market big time. And I think that the retail account is pretty hopeful that that'll happen, so they can buy more gold and silver on the cheap. Okay, crude, let's go look at the F1 screen. Talked about this A period high at 58.50. Got this R period over here high at 59.50. We've got 60.50, the spill from Q. We've got 62 and a quarter is the spill up above. So there's quite a bit of resistance in this. Definitely starting at 59 all the way up to 62 and a quarter. And it's hard to see that being taken out without the war widening in the Middle East. So we have higher low, higher high. We are at resistance. We could still failure to blow through 58, 58 and a quarter, 58.50. On the buy side, probably 57 to 56.50 would be where the structure would tell us to look to be a buyer. So we rejected prices above 58 and a quarter. Essentially, we definitely, when we broke it out from 56.75, 56.80. So 57, 57 and a quarter allows them to come down into here. That'll be buy 1. than our 5650 area by 2. On the sell side, 58, 58 and a quarter, and 58, 50, 75, picking up this area right over there for sell 2. Okay, there may be some announcements on Greece tomorrow. It was a possibility. They said more likely by May the 11th. So we are right here at resistance at 108.75, 109. So 50 to 60 is sell 1, and then 90 to the buck is sell 2. The breakout came from 108 essentially, so 108 buy 1 and 75 buy 2. That's it, folks. I'll see you bright and early morning, 6:45 Central. Y'all have a great evening. It's cool, gray, overcast here. Supposed to rain tomorrow with big storms rolling out of the Central Plains. I hope they are wrong. We'll take the moisture without all those whirligigs that go with it this time of year in this area. Y'all have a great evening.